of Jesus. And all he's done for me. My soul.
Participate in the Lord's Supper. And we'd like to see you and even you here tonight to share with us. What to look at Psalm 121, verse 1 and 2. Psalm 121, 1 and 2. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. I know.
I got the mic right here. Watch out. Amen. Be able to kind of project without the hum. Psalm 121, verse 1 and 2. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
Yes.
From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. Talk about where to look when you need him.
All right, Doctor, let's go.
Where to look when you need him. There are days it seems like nothing everything is going right.
That's right. Amen. Amen.
Those who can testify, wake up with a migraine headache. You look for the shoes you want to wear that day. One of them is nowhere to be found. You rush out the door, then put your leg on the coffee table on your way out the door. You go out to your car, and your car will stop. Finally get to work. All of your co-workers, others that you serve, have seemingly lost their mind. Looks like from the time you leave until the time you get off, life appears to have just unraveled.
Yeah.
It's one of those days.
Yeah.
And then coupled with that are the stresses that come along with being a parent or a spouse. The schedule seems to always be overcrowded. There's always something to do. And then take along with that the pressure that comes with being a Christian. Because there's an unending spotlight on all of us.
All right.
There's this never-ending eye that seems to watch everything you do. Matter of fact, let me take a rabbit trail out of it. How I got married.
I'm funny.
And 3 months later, she was pregnant with Jay. And in the kitchen, where I worked at, they pulled out the calendar to see when Jazz was due versus when we got married, to make sure we were married before she got pregnant. I said, if y'all ain't a messy bunch of...
I know that's right, Doc.
Then they count the days. What did she do again? She's due on May 25th. She came on May 27th. They were showing people are disappointed with you. Sometimes you're disappointed with yourself. You can never seem to financially make ends meet. Emotionally, you take 1 step forward and 3 steps back. Spiritually, you can't find time to read the Bible. You can't even find time to pray because your life is so crowded with a continuous onslaught of ceaseless activity. And then to make matters worse, it starts all over the next week. It doesn't get any better with years. It doesn't get any better with church experience. It doesn't get any better with life because those of us who have lived for some time have come to realize if it ain't one thing, it's another. You can't ever seem to get it all done. You can't ever seem to get it all accomplished. Your life seems to be spiraling out of control. So where do you go for some rest? Where do you go for strength? Where do you go to refuel? Where do you go to get your bearings straight? Where do you go to find out some perspective on life? This song of degrees, or sense, gives us insight. The musician tells us in Psalm 121, I will lift up mine eyes to the hills, from whence cometh my help. So first of all, for the believer, there's this look of longing. Because really the writer is asking a question.
That's right.
In other words, he's saying, where does my help come from? We long for things to make sense to us. We long for things to come together. But once we reach a certain age, those things don't matter as much. Young people, some of the things you look forward to are bills, jobs, bosses, not enough paydays, your eyes going bad, and high blood pressure. Those are things you can look for. You used to eat whatever you wanted to eat. Those days are gone.
All right.
You used to just be able to think about whatever you wanted to put in your mind. If you wanted to remember something, you just put it in your mind. I used to be able to rattle off anybody's phone number, just like that. And we had a 700-unit apartment complex in Oakland when I first started working. I knew every address, and I knew the account number of the water company. All 10 numbers for all 700 units. I think I'm autistic or something, but they give me an address and I say ZXX blah blah, and I know all of them. It was just strange. And so sometimes they called me for the account number for the water.
All right.
But now you got to write it down.
Yeah.
And then you forget what you wrote down. Anybody know what I'm talking about? And then you would turn around and remember what you wrote it on, but you forgot where you wrote it on. And then you're taking so much medicine that you have one of those daily distributors with Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's just the way it is. And it's not going to get any better. But we look back, wanting and desiring simpler times. We desire to have a more uncomplicated lifestyle. But life is a forced march. Life requires that we move ahead. The moment we come from our mother's womb, we're forced to live life, and most often on life's terms. Things don't always work out the way we plan. Our plans sometimes go in another way. And so the sensitive believer sometimes has to drop his or her hands in their head and say, I'll lift up my eyes unto the hills. Where does my help come from? Who can I depend on to bring me through? Who is it that knows what my dilemma is? Where can I get some sort of relief in life? We really can't look to doctors and lawyers. We really can't look to the Senate or Congress for our help, because their help is based on shaded partisan politics. If I'm a Democrat, I can't get Republican help. If I'm a Republican, I can't get Democratic help. Their help is influenced by a vote. Their help is motivated by deception. They'll acknowledge the plight of our community. And they say that they have a better plan than their opponent does. And then they get in office, and all of their help goes to those who donated to their campaign. Their help goes to those who they owe favors to. The ones that they made deals in the back room during the campaign trail. They owe them. That's one of the reasons you can have something like what they call the Augusta rule, which is just frustrating me, because you can own property in Augusta, Georgia, and when the Masters comes, you could rent that property up to $20,000 tax-free. If you've got property in Augusta, Georgia, you can make some money down there. $20,000, and sometimes they'll be there for 4 days and get $20,000 and pay no taxes. But that's just the way the backroom deals have been made. So it doesn't matter what politicians say they're going to do. We need to understand that if we're going to get any real help, it's got to come from the Lord. We can't put our confidence in man, because he'll disappoint us. Don't put your confidence in the job. It may end next year. Don't put your confidence in your retirement. You might not live long enough to enjoy it. If the stock market takes a certain hit, you go from all kinds of investments that have peaked out to nothing. All of my help comes from the Lord. You got to watch what you're focusing on, because if you look at your problem too long, if you look at the difficulty too long, you'll take your eyes off of the solution. You remember when David got ready to fight Goliath? He went to the valley of Gath, otherwise known as the valley of the giants. And Goliath said, who is this boy that you send to fight me? Am I a dog? Did you send this boy to fight me with sticks? Really? And he flexed, you know. And David said, who is this uncircumcised Philistine? There's the insult, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Goliath said, boy, I'm going to take your little body, break it in half, and throw it in the air for the birds to feed upon. And David said, I'm going to cut off your head. Everybody will know that there's a God in Israel. And when you look at what's going on in the valley of Gath, it looks like David is on the losing end. But things aren't always like they seem. Goliath is too big for David to hit, but he's also too big for God to miss. And if you stop crying about your problem and start praising God about the solution, things won't always look like they seem. When you look to God for your help, not your neighbors, not your co-workers or your fellow church members, because you'll discover that people will be with you as long as it's not too difficult, as long as it's not too complicated, as long as they can detach from it whenever they have had enough. Because really all of us, to some extent, have our own problems. But not so with God. His line is never missed. That's why I love that song. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. He'll never put you on hold. As Gibbs said, you don't have to go through no different buttons and waiting 15 to 20 minutes. He never asks you to leave a message on heaven's answering service. Because all of our help come from the But now and also in the text we see, secondly, the question of weakness. The question, where does my help come from? Since I can't help myself, my help has got to come from someplace. As a people, we become masters at masking need. We don't want nobody else to know that we're broken. All of us are broken. We don't want nobody else to know that we're in pain, and all of us have been or in pain. We don't want nobody else to know we're about to cry. If the service gets too emotional for us, we'll get up and walk out. Because we don't want nobody to know that we're on the verge of tears. But we need to understand that life has a way of pushing you to the verge of tears. We got to understand that if we keep on living, we'll discover that time is in fact filled with swift transition. Some days are better than other days. But most days we're laughing to keep from crying. There's somebody here today that if you be honest, you declare that you were so distraught and you were so broken that you can't even articulate how bad off you were. Your spirit is so heavy that when you try to pray, no words come out. Your soul is so troubled that you can't seem to find the Lord. No matter where you look, you find yourself wanting to just give up. You find yourself wanting help. But then you discover you've got to get some help. So you say to yourself, I almost gave up. I was right on the verge of a breakthrough, but couldn't see it. The devil really had me. But Jesus came and grabbed me and held me close so I wouldn't let go. And I'm here today because he kept me. We'll discover that our help comes from him. Sometimes in our lives, God seemed to be deadly silent. I could handle my troubles if he just say something to me. I could bear my burden or stand up in affliction if I knew how things were going to turn out. If God would just tell me the reason, I think I'd be all right. If he tell me in advance, I think I could endure the suffering. But I'm forced to say, Father, I stretch my hands to thee. No other help I know. Have you ever been there? Have you ever been so sick at night? Look like morning would never come. Oh, I've been there. Have you ever been in a room full of people and yet you felt all alone? Have you been in a midnight situation and the sun is brightly shining at noon? Have you ever sinned and felt so guilty that you just couldn't seem to get out of that dark cloud? Father, I stretch my hands to you. Where does my help come from? I've been to the doctor, but the medicine hadn't done me no good. I've been to the psychiatrist's office and tried to do therapy, but that hadn't done anything for my soul. I've been to friends like Job has, and they cry with me a while, then they get tired of me and start talking about me behind my back. Don't let your so-called friends make you feel guilty when you don't know which way to turn. Because when you get there, you'll find that you're in good biblical company. Abraham got there. Abraham getting ready to leave Sodom and Gomorrah. And the Lord was getting ready to destroy it. Abraham said, will you destroy the righteous with the wicked? Moses got there. Moses said, Lord, why did you bring this people out and kill them? Your enemies are going to laugh at you. Elijah got there. He said, I worship you, and I'm the only one there. I've been on Mount Carmel. I'm the only one, Lord. Take my life. Job said, I just wish I could find you. I rise and take my case before you. Jesus at Calvary said, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? And there's somebody here today. You've done the best you can. You've given all of your service that you can to Christ. And it seems like every time you try, you just can't push through. But Paul says in Philippians, I've learned in whatever state I am to be content. Because since I'm in this situation, God knows about it. And God won't let anything happen to me that takes him by surprise. So I'm going to go ahead and lift up my eyes to the hills. From whence cometh my help? Where does my help come? My help come from the Lord. He says, who made the heaven and earth. And here's how watchful of me he is. He that keepeth me shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is a shade on your right hand. The sun won't bother you by day. The moon won't bother you by night. The Lord shall preserve your soul, and he'll preserve all you from all evil. You preserve your going out and your coming in. From this time forth, even forevermore. He said, thou wilt keep him in perfect peace. Mine is stayed on you. That's why we got to back up, go back to verse 2 to see finally our assurance of faith. My help, as we said earlier, doesn't come from Congress. My help doesn't come from a legislative body. My help doesn't come from the Mount Olive Benevolent Ministry. My help comes from the Lord. Benevolent Ministry does good work. Got good people on the committee. But it comes from the Lord. There may be times when I call on those close to me, and they're not available. There may be times I want to confide in my fellow church members. But before Sunday comes, all my business is in the Sunday school. I walk in and they talk about everything that I told one or two people. That's why my help comes from the Lord. He made the heaven and earth. Now, if he's able to make heaven and earth, surely he's able to see what's going on in my life. Just like he made the heaven and earth, he made me. And he knows what my needs are. He knows who my enemies are. He knows who's been plotting against me. And he knows what evil is trying to do in my life. That's why the psalmist says, fret not thyself because of evildoers. Don't be envious against the workers of iniquity. They shall soon be cut off like grass and wither like the green herb. I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined his ear unto me. He took my feet out of the miry clay and set them on a solid rock. He established my goings, put a new song in my mouth, even praises to our God. And once the Lord comes through, you can sing another song. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord. All ye lands, serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord, he is God. It is he that hath made us, and not we ourselves. We are the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him, and bless his name. For the Lord is good. His mercy is everlasting, and his truth endureth through all generations. Is there anybody here who's had some down days? Anybody here who's had to cry in the midnight hour.
Yes,
Anybody
yes,
didn't
yes,
know
yes.
that you didn't know which way to turn? Trips to the doctor, trips back home, trips to the doctor, trips back home, trips to the hospital, trips back home, on and on. But the Lord made a way. He made a way out of no way. Jesus is the one He wants us to build our hopes on and hold on to God's unchanging hand.
Yes, yes.
Because He is our help. And God will give you the victory. How do we know He gives us the victory? Over 2,000 years ago.
Yes, sir.
Man needed help. Adam had eaten the forbidden fruit. And it looked like we were in a helpless situation. Abraham failed the truth test. Jacob failed the truth test. Moses failed the mercy test. David failed the fidelity test. Jeremiah cried too much. Hosea had too many family problems. Mark was a deserter. Peter acted too much like a gang member. But man, desperately needed help. So Jesus took upon Himself the form of a servant and was made in the likeness of men. Being found in fashion as a man, humbled Himself and became obedient even to the death of the cross. He died on a Friday. He knew we needed help. So He died. They put Him in a grave and He stayed there all night Friday night. Stayed there all day Saturday and all night Friday night. But early Sunday morning, got up with all power in His hand. He knew we needed help. And now we know where to look when we need help. We can look to Jesus, the Lamb of God. Jesus, the rose of Sharon, and the lily of the valley. Jesus, the chiefest among 10,000. Jesus, the bright and morning star. Jesus, the captain of our salvation. Jesus, He is the living bread. Jesus, He is the living water. Jesus, the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. Jesus, the living stone. Jesus, the way, truth, and the life. Jesus, the Alpha and Omega. Jesus, the Ancient of Days. Jesus, the beloved Son of God. But most of all, Jesus, He's my help, and my help comes from the Lord. He is the one I look to when I need help. Where are you going to look for help? You need to turn to Jesus. The songwriter said, ask the Savior to help you, comfort and strengthen and keep you. He's willing to aid you. He will, I said He will. He will carry you through. Just ask Him, the Savior, to help you, to comfort, strengthen, and keep you. He's willing. He's willing to aid you. He, Jesus, will carry you.
Oh, let the church say amen. Once again, the gospel has been preached. As we stand, is there one this morning? Do you know for sure that if you were to die right now, would you go to heaven? If you were to die right now, do you know where you would live? I love this, John 3:16. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him shall not perish, need to confess on this side that Jesus died, buried, and rose again.
Yes.
But you also said you need to confess that you're a sinner. And only God can save by believing in His Son. Is there one this morning? Now you have to do it on this side, because once your eyes close, it's too late. You can't change your mind.
Hallelujah.
Because once it's over,